Okay. Okay, it's going on recording. Let's see. Don't see the okay, live is there. Hare Krishna. Let's offer our prayers. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunadam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanada Swami Niti Namine Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mugam karoti vachalam pangulangayate girim yet krupa tamaham vande Sri Guru dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Mishwaram Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Srimad Bhagavad Gita Chapter 2 Recite one shloka Dehinosmin yadha dehe Kaumaram yavvanam jara Tadha dehantara prapte Dhirastatra namuhyati. So this is the very, very important shloka in the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So before entering into the second chapter, let's do a little recap what has happened in the first chapter. So the name of the first chapter is Arjuna Vishada Yoga. We have understood, I hope you remember long time. It's easy to forget. We have remembered, we have discussed that yoga means to link. The literal meaning of yoga is link, to link. So for linking, what do we need? At least two things are needed for us. One thing cannot be linked. At least we need two. 3, 4, 5 can be linked, but at least two, minimum two. So what are these two things to be linked? One is Jiva, and next is God, Ishvara. These two things to be linked. For that we need a yoga. Yoga means like a process also, right? We need a process to link. So Arjuna Vishada Yoga we discussed. So Arjuna went into Vishada, depression, confusion, and more than anything, doubt. So the doubt has made him to connect to Guru or Krishna, linked. Isn't it? It's a perfect meaning of that chapter, ending of the chapter. Arjuna Vishada Yoga. Arjuna's Vishada has helped him to connect to God. Yoga. So in our day-to-day life also, if we are entering to some problem, some depression, some confusion, what we have to do? We have to link with somebody. Could be our friend, could be parents, could be some elderly person who has got some knowledge, and ultimately it's Guru. More than that, next is Krishna, Bhagavan. If that is happening, there is a meaning for our Vishada. Otherwise, there is no meaning. Vishada remains like a Vishada. Right? So now, okay, before that, so in the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna decided that he is not going to fight, mentioning 5 reasons. Does anybody remember? Does anybody remember what were the reasons? Arjuna doesn't want to fight. Let me try to unmute you for a minute. Ask it to unmute. Yes, you can go ahead and unmute. Try. I will request to the new students can answer, not the old students. Old students already heard many times. So I request to the new two students last week joined, they can recollect. It's good for them to anybody. At least one reason. Arjuna doesn't want to fight.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna ma.
Arjuna doesn't want to fight because he was in a illusion that he was put into confusion that he's killing his own kins, his own relationships.
Wonderful. Yes, Amma. Yes, that's the one
Yeah.
reason. So I don't want to kill my own relatives.
Yeah.
So the reason is, there are 2 reasons attached to it. One is I'm going to incur sin. And the next one is, if I kill everybody, whom should I show the kingdom? I win the kingdom, killing all of them. Then what is the purpose of it? Something is there to show to others. But I'm not going to, no, nobody is there. So that is the 1 or 2 reasons. Sin. And if I kill the male, female will orphans, pollution, family tradition will be destroyed, then unwanted population, adharma, so much. His mind was going so fast. So in that way, so he has decided. And lastly, indecision. Then he left, he kept his bond arrow aside and I kept silent. So the second chapter starts with let's read the shloka. Oops. The base. Bhagavad Gita, second chapter. So Prabhupada has mentioned, named this chapter as, in the regular Bhagavad Gita, it's called Sankhya Yoga. Sankhya comes from Sankhya. Sankhya means number, right? So number means what? Analysis, analyzing the philosophy, everything in numbers. That means quantifying, right? We have to quantify everything. How much, how many, so that it will be easy to understand and remember also, right? Uh, so Sankhya, yeah. So now the connection between first chapter and second chapter. That is one thing. Next is whatever we are discussing here. Whatever we are discussing here, it should be applicable to in our day-to-day life. As I said earlier, otherwise it's no use. Whatever you are learning, it should be applicable to our day-to-day life. Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna and it helped him and his problem was solved. He was happy done. What is there for us? Isn't it? Why we have to spend a valuable time in an evening, 7 o'clock? So many things are there. We left everything aside and we are sitting here. That means it's very important for us also. Definitely it's important for Arjuna. So that aspect also we have to see. So now let's look into the connection. Okay, before entering that, I wanted to read this shloka, right? First chapter. Contents of Gita summarized. Yeah. So second chapter, all the entire Bhagavad Gita is summarized in second chapter. Actually, Bhagavad Gita ends in second chapter. There is no 3 to 18 chapters. There is no need. Especially for Arjuna, there is no need of remaining chapters. Those chapters are for us, not for Arjuna. Why? Arjuna got his message in second chapter only. Krishna nicely convinced him what to do. Why he has to fight. He convinced in second chapter itself. So that's why there is no need. But for us, because for Arjuna, I know it's easy for him to understand all the things. But for us, we need another next 16 chapters are needed for us. So that's why he asks so many questions on behalf of us. So we'll discuss that. So the first two. Sanjay Vacha. Tam tapta krupaya Ashrupunakulekshanam Vishidantamidam Vakyam Uvacha Madhusudhana. Now, Sanjay narrating to Dhritarashtra. What happened? My dear king, Arjuna left his bound arrow and let's read. Sanjay said, seeing Arjuna full of compassion, his mind depressed, his eyes full of tears, Madhusudana, Krishna, spoke the following words. First time, Krishna is speaking in Bhagavad Gita. Right? This is the first shloka. See, Bhagavad Gita, not really. So what Krishna spoke? Sri Bhagavan Vacha. Kutastva kashmalamidam vishame samupastitam anarya justam asvargyam akirtikaram Arjuna. What is it? The Supreme Personality of Godhead said. Krishna said, what he said? My dear Arjuna, how have these impurities come upon you? He's asking. You are such a wonderful person, right? A great personality. These small things come upon you. What is this? They are not at all befitting a man who knows the value of life. Anarya justam. Arya and Arya. We use the word a lot. Arya. Who is Arya? Arya means somebody came from somewhere. No. Arya means who knows the value of life. Purpose of life is called Arya. Anarya means who doesn't know the goal of life. That's all, very simple definition. Arya and Arya. If we know at the end of the Bhagavad Gita, if we know our purpose of our life, then we are Aryas. Otherwise, we are Anarya. Right? So they lead not to higher planets, but to infamy. So whatever you are saying, whatever you are doing, it's leading to infamy, apakirti, akirti or apakirti. Akirtikaram Arjuna. So that's why, what is it? Next to, yeah. Let's go to the next sloka, then we'll understand. Yeah. Klaibhyam smagamartha naitatvai upapadyate Shudram Hrude Daurbalyam Tyaktotishta Parantapa. So what is saying? Oh son of Pruta, do not yield to this degrading importance. It does not become you. Give up such petty weakness of heart, rise to chastiser of the enemy. So what is Arjuna's problem here? Hrudaya Daurbhalyam. What is Hrudaya Daurbhalyam? Weak heart means, it's a lot of explanation is there for it, but quickly I'll tell that. Hrudaya Daurbhalyam means I know what to do, I know what not to do, but I don't do what's supposed to be done. I will do what not supposed to be done. That is called Hridaya Daurbalya. Right? I know everything. What is good for me, what is bad for me. I have diabetes. I am not supposed to eat sweets. Right? Period. There is no in the middle way. You are not supposed to eat sweets at all. But I cannot control. That is the nature of the disease too. Right? Hridaya Daurbalya. You don't have control on your self-control. So here also Arjuna is in kind of a situation because you are suffering from Hrudaya Daurbhalyam. That's why you are entering into this problem. Okay. So now let's come back. So connection between first chapter and second chapter. First chapter, what Prabhupada mentioned, the name of the chapter is doubt. Right? Doubt. When you are in doubt, what do you do in the class? In a classroom, when you are in doubt, what do we do? We approach a teacher, guru. That's the minimum requirement. Generally, we don't do that. We keep the doubt for a lifelong. But immediately you should raise your hand. Sir, I have a doubt. That means approaching a guru. So here, the second chapter, we give the abbreviation as Gita. 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 Last time I said Gitam. Gitam. In Gitam, entire Gita is there. G stands for God, I stands for individual soul, T stands for time, A stands for activities, M stands for material nature. Gitam. So that is one abbreviation. Let's keep it aside now. So another abbreviation, we use Gita. Here G stands for Guru. When you are in doubt, you have to approach Guru. Simple logic. If you don't approach Guru, what happens? Your doubt will not be cleared. You have to suffer for the rest of the life with that doubt. Somebody, what is that proverb is there? If one person asks a question, is the fool for 5 minutes till the doubt is cleared. But a person has a doubt and he doesn't ask question, he will be the fool for the rest of the life. Arjuna doesn't want to be fool for the rest of the life. What did he do? He immediately went to Krishna. Krishna, he said, Karpanya dosho pahata svabhavaha पृच्छामि त्वां धर्म सम्मूढचेता निःश्रेयस्या हि निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे शिष्यस्तेहं शाधि मां त्वां प्रपन्नम्. What is it? Uh, 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 Dharma sammudacheta. I have a doubt. Sammudacheta. That means I have a doubt. What is the doubt? Dharma. Dharma means here duty. What is my duty? Kartavyam. What should I do now? Should I fight or not fight? I have reasons to fight. I have reasons not to fight. More reasons not to fight. I have a big list. So what is there for us here? In our day-to-day life, we encounter so many doubts, so many questions, but we don't approach a guru. That's why our our questions have not our questions not have answered. Right? So in the first 10 shlokas are about Arjuna is surrendering to Krishna. Krishna is taking the position of Guru. This Arjuna gives, right? See, what is it? Yeah, next shloka. Katam Bhishmaham Sankhye Dronam cha Madhusudana Ishubhihi Pratiyotyasyami Pujariva Arisudana. Next, O killer of enemies, O killer of Madhu, how can I counterattack with arrows in battle men like Bhishma and Drona who are worthy of my worship? His doubts are not ended yet. He's asking like, how can I kill my grandfather Bhishma, my guru Drona? All these questions. Right. So in that way, the first 10 shlokas is establishing a relationship with Krishna and Arjuna as the guru and disciples. Right? When we go to guru with a question, what happens? Does the guru immediately give the answer? No. Suppose you go to doctor. You got 2 doctors or 3 doctors on the call. Right? If you go to doctor, what he will do? He will analyze thoroughly. What is your problem? He takes the blood test, urine test, ECG, everything. And then he will diagnose your problem. Oh, this is your problem. Once you know the problem, medicine is very easy. Because medicine already decided. This is a disease, this is a medicine. For that, you don't have to do any research. The major duty of the doctor is to diagnosis. Correct, perfect diagnosis should happen. And the medicine is there. What is the application for us? In our day-to-day life also. Most of us, most of the time, we don't know the problem. Is it a mental problem? Is it a physical problem? What type of problem it is? There we struggle. Right? There we struggle. So that's why this portion takes a lot of time. The diagnosis part takes a lot of time. Prescribing the medicine is very easy. It's very simple, right? It's not that problem, right? So diagnosis takes a lot. So here the guru analyzes the problem. So as a guru, Krishna analyzed Arjuna's problem. What is the problem? Very, very important problem, which is not applicable only to Arjuna, which is applicable for all of us. The problem name is identity crisis. Write down this. The problem in this world, the problem of Arjuna, the problem of all of us, we are in identity crisis. That's all. This is the solution. If you know that, if you understand the identity crisis, Bhagavad Gita is over. Okay. So Krishna said, Arjuna, you are in identity crisis. He diagnosed the problem. What is identity crisis? We are something and we think something. Suppose if you go to a mental hospital in Hyderabad, Ragada, you go approach a mental fellow. What he will say? I am the Prime Minister of India. He said that. What do you think? What do you think? You laugh. Isn't it? He said, I am the Prime Minister of India. He is a mental fellow, chained and caged in a hospital. But he is thinking that I am Prime Minister of India. So he is something and he is thinking something else. This is called identity crisis. You understand? Similarly, Arjuna is also in identity crisis. What is identity? So there are two identities. We all have two IDs. If you go to office or hospital, you will be given an ID card. Isn't it? You are so and so person. You are a manager. You are a clerk. You are a sweeper. You are something. ID card is there. ID is there. Generally, when we are given a job, the profession is mentioned, right? This is your profession. That means according to that, you have to work. You are given a profession like a clerk, but if you act like a manager, what happens? It's a problem. Identity crisis. That should not happen. If you are a clerk, you do the clerk duty. Don't do the manager duty. Or if you are a manager, don't do clerk duty. So manager should do manager duty, clerk should do clerk duty. Isn't it? If the nurse started treating the patient, what the doctor will think? So that's not going to work. So that's why everybody should do their duty. They should identify there. So like that, Arjuna has got two identities. One identity in Sanskrit term uh, is the body. Right? We are all bodies. We have a body. We are not bodies, but we have a body. We say, right? I have this body, my head, my leg, my hand, my body. So we all have these bodies. The word saying itself is a lot of meaning. I have my body. I have my laptop. I have my car. That means what? I am separate from my car. I am separate from my laptop. I am separate from my house. I am separate from my body. Oh, then who are you? Very, very important. How many times you ever discuss? Srila Prabhupada discussed 70% of his time on this point. Because we don't get it. We don't understand. We don't do, even if you understand, you don't do feel it, apply it. So that's why Krishna said, Arjuna, you have two identities. One is bodily identity. Next is you have a spiritual identity. You are spiritual, spirit, soul. You are not this body. So how many 20 shlokas Krishna speaks on that? Right? How many? 20 shlokas. So, yeah. So bodily. So that's called one is bodily identity. another is spiritual identity, right? So we can connect that. So when we got identity, we have a duty. One is bodily duty, one is soul duty, spiritual duty. We have got two duties. That means what? You have two IDs, GITA, right? I stands for identity. How many identities? Two identities. One is body, two is soul. Everybody, irrespective of any, whoever is living in this world. It could be human beings, it could be animals, beasts, birds, plants, trees, everything. All the living entities have got two identities in this world. A tree is a soul, but it has got a tree body. Animal, it is a soul, but animal body. We are all human beings. We are all soul, but we have a human body. Like that, we have got two identities. Very, very important point, and this will be applicable in the throughout Bhagavad, discussed throughout Bhagavad Gita. So most of the time, we didn't know that. Most of the people in this world, they don't know that. Even if they know, just theoretically they know, but they don't apply it in their life. They don't take it seriously. But that is a fundamental thing in our life, right? If you understand this, most of our life problems will be solved. Most of them. I say 99% or 100% problems are solved. Only thing this point. I am not this body. I am spirit soul. You have to write it on the wall with big letters. What is that? I am not this body. I am spirit soul. Right? So now next GIT. T stands for two. I stands for ID, identity. T stands for two. What are these two? Two duties. What is that? Two duties. Because we got two IDs, we got two duties. Suppose um, uh, we have one duty. Suppose I'm a I'm a software engineer. I have one duty at work, office. I have another duty at work, home. Right? I may be the father, I may be the son, I may be the husband. Uh, Duty, right? That is one duty. Like that, different duties. Here also, there are two duties. So in Sanskrit, the closest meaning, English meaning for duty, sorry, dharma. Dharma can be connected to duty, more closely connected to the characteristic or nature. So we'll connect that. So what are the two duties or two dharmas? One is Swadharma, next is Sanatana Dharma. Because you can possible, if it is possible, you can write down Swadharma, Sanatana Dharma. Or Swadharma can also be named as Varnashrama Dharma and the Sanatana Dharma. In English, one is conditional duty, another is constitutional duty. Constitutional duty. Right? Dharma wise, Swadharma, Sanatana Dharma. English conditional duty, constitutional duty. We have got two duties. If we understand this, and if you follow our duty, if we do our duty, done. All your problems are solved. Most of the problems, at least. Right? So now let's analyze. Actually, in Bhagavad Gita, before entering I, identity wise soul, right? Krishna says that Arjuna, you are not this body, you are spirit soul. And what is the nature of the soul? There are 20 shlokas describing the nature of the soul. Right? Nature of the body, nature of the soul. The soul is eternal, means always there. I am eternal. I am a soul. I am eternal. I am always there. And Prabhupada gives a beautiful example. Just like when I was 1 year old baby, same person. 2 year old baby, same person. 10 year old, same person. 20 year old, same person. 30 year old, same person. 50 year old, also same person. My habits might have changed. My understanding might have changed. My tastes have changed. But I am the same person. I'm experiencing everything. Isn't it? Can we say that? Can we understand that like that? We are the same persons. We remember everything. What happened? But what is changing? Our body is changing. Isn't it? I had a two-year-old body. Somebody seen me 2 years, and after the 20 years he sees me. Oh, you have changed so much. What is changed? I'm not changed. I'm the same person. My body is changed. Isn't it? So, like that, Krishna explains the nature, the body undergoes 6 changes. Takes birth. There is a birth for body. There is no birth for soul. Soul is always there. Right? Body takes birth and it grows old. It stays for some time and it produces offsprings. It creates another body and it dwindles and is destroys. That is the nature of this body. 6 changes, 6 transformations. Birth, growth, uh, after that stays and produces offsprings, dwindles and destroys. But whereas the soul, nothing will happen to it. Dehinosmin yada dehi. That's the shloka, 214. Dehinosmin yada dehi. Kaumaram yavvanam jara. Kaumaram means Kumara age till 10 years. Kaumara yavvanam. Uh, uh, what is it? Teenage. Yavvanam. Uh, Jara. Old age. Kaumaram yavvanam jara. These 3 stages. This body is undergoing. But soul is changing the body. Small body to Kumara body to Yavana body, young body to Jara body, old body. But the soul is same. That means in this lifetime, in this body, in the soul is changing the bodies. In our life, it said that 7 times we change our bodies. No, every 7 years our body changes. Suppose if you are 70 years old, means your body 10 times your body is changing. Right? We don't see because we are seeing every time, all the time. So you don't see the change. That's why now after 20, 30, 50 years, somebody comes, hey, you have changed a lot. Your body's changed. But we cannot see that. Just like a film is there. Film is there, one picture, second picture is there. If you see the picture, discrete. But if you put it on the screen, what happens? It comes. It looks like continuous. That's how the movie works. Cinema. Okay. So the point is, the nature of the body changes, but the nature of the soul doesn't change. So how it applies to Arjuna? Arjuna, you are thinking that you are killing somebody, but you are not killing that person. Why? Soul can person means soul. So you are not killing the person. You cannot kill the soul. There the shloka comes. What is that? Nainan chindanti shastrani, nainan dhati pavakaha, nachainam kledayantyaapo, nashoshayati marutaha. Soul cannot be cut to pieces by the weapons. It cannot be burned by fire. It cannot be withered by the air. It cannot be moistened by the water. These are the nature of the. This is the nature of the soul. Nothing is going to happen to the soul. Nobody can kill. Nobody can cut to pieces. Nobody can do anything to the soul because it's spirit. You don't have access to the soul. You cannot touch the soul. In one way, you cannot see. You can just understand because these eyes are charma chakshu, made up of matter. Matter cannot see the spirit. Spirit can see the matter. Matter cannot see the spirit. So that's why you cannot see. So in that way, it gives the details of the identity. The first identity is called spirit soul. And the bodily identity we know. But next one is duty. As a body, what you have to do? As a soul, what you have to do? You have two duties. As a body, when I say body, it comes in different divisions. Which body you have? Jalaja Navalakshani. There are 9 lakhs types of bodies in the ocean. How many? 9 lakhs types, not 9 lakhs. In each type, there are billions and trillions of bodies. But there are 9 lakhs types of bodies. Jalaja Navalakshani. Stavara Lakshavimshati. There are 20 lakhs types of trees and plants. In each plant, in each type, there are billions and trillions and plants and trees. Jalaja Navalakshani, Stavara Lakshami. Krimiyo Rudra Sankhayam. There are 11 lakhs of krimis, insects. Different. Some of them we can see, some of them we cannot see. Pakshinam Dasalakshanam. There are 10 lakhs types of birds are there. How many we know? Maybe 100, 200, 300, 400. I don't know. At the most, I know maybe 10, 15 birds. We don't know. Some of them are not available in this earthly planet, but they are available in other planets. That's why it said, Pakshinam Dasalakshanam. Pashavas Trimshalakshani. There are 3 lakhs. 3 lakhs of animals. Then Chatuslakshani Manava. There are 4 lakhs types of bodies of human beings. We know 2 bodies, one male body and female body. That's all. No, not like that. Depending on the consciousness of the person, the body is decided. Some black and white, some male and female, some short and tall. No, it's not like that. By the nature of the consciousness, the human body is divided into 4 lakhs types. In each lakh, there are hundreds and thousands of millions or billions of people are there. So in this way, what is that? The bodily, right? So now each body has got one duty or multiple duties. But bodily duty, right? I am in a, now what is this? It's called Varna Asrama Dharma, right? Varna Asrama identity. Varna means I am in some Varna. We all should be in Varna, on one group. Varna means grouping, that's all. Don't think too much about it. Varna means grouping. So people are grouped, isn't it? Group is good, right? Group should be there. Then only things will be worked out very well. So, if you go to office, there are some managers group, some clerks group, some workers group, isn't it? Everywhere it is there. In the military, different groups. Everywhere the group division is there. We have to divide and to divide the work so that work can be done easily. Similarly, the human society is divided into 4 groups, right? throughout world, whether you accept or don't accept. It is there. Why? It is divided. It is divided and it is created by the creator. The creator has done that group. You cannot say, well, I don't belong to any group. No, you cannot say that. You have to be, you belong, you already belong to group. That's it. Only thing you have to identify which group I belong. You should know. You should try, you should do some research. Which group? First group, second group, third or fourth group. Which group? I don't belong any group. So this group is created for only human beings, not for animals. The division is for only human beings, not for animals. So what are these groups? First group is called teachers, professors, priests. First group. You know now who you are. Teacher, a priest, a professor, a lecturer, somebody who can have the knowledge and teach to others. Somebody godly person, God conscious, like that. So next one is administrative class. They'll administer the country, they administer the office, they administer the hospital, administrative class. Right? Next one is farmers and businessmen. Every society needs them. We need farmers to grow the food. Otherwise, how can we survive? We need the business to exchange the things. Right? If you just to produce the things and keep it there, who is going to exchange them? Who is going to transfer here to there? So businessmen. Next one, artisans. It's called Tata. Somebody named nicely Tata. Teachers, administrators, and traders, artisans. It's easy to remember. TATA, Tata. So that's all. In Sanskrit, the groups are named as Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. That's all. It's the only name difference. But when we say these names, well, something why you are coming, you are saying something which is unacceptable. But when I say Tata, hey, you are a teacher, no complaint. Hey, when you are a administrator, no complaint. Hey, when you are a trader, no complaint. When you are artisan, no complaint. And sometimes I face this. If I say Amma, they feel offended. Especially the ladies. Huh? You are calling me Amma? I'm your Amma or what? Right? But if I call Madam, oh, they feel very happy. Madam is great. If I call them Sir, great. If I call Prabhu, no, what is this Prabhu? Because we are polluted by this British culture. We forgot our own culture. Identity crisis. We are in identity crisis. We are Sanatans, but we don't accept, don't be identified as Sanatans. We want to be called, identified as somebody. This is called borrowing. Bhavadaridrya. This is called Bhavadaridrya. We are suffering from poverty of identity crisis. So like that, people are not to be called as Varnas. It is Varna is there. Everywhere it is there. It has to be there because it is created by the creator. Now the point is, all these Varnas have some duty. Not only that, there is one more division. What this division? This is called social order. Social order means I am a brahmachari, student to family man, retired man, renounced man. Student, family, retired, renounced. S of F or R. You can remember like that. TATA, SFRR. SFRR, suffer. SFRR, suffer. You can remember suffer. So then again, nicely. So Student means brahmachari. 25 years brahmacharyam. You have to study strictly. Shastra, material, physical, spiritual, everything you should study. In the 25 years of your life is gone for studying. You should know what is this world. You should know what is the other world. Everything. You should know. Next to family man. You have to get married. Whether male or female, you should get married. Right? And after 50, at the age of 50, you should be retired. Not 62 years. That is not the retirement age. Retirement age, according to the Vedic system, 50 years you have to retire. Panchoshordham Vanam Rajesh. Panchosh, and means so 50 years. Urdhvam, above 50, Vanam Rajet. Vanam means forest. Rajet means go. Get out of the house. Or at least retired. You have to be retired. Then 75 years. If you are fortunate enough to live till 75 years, you should be renounced. In retirement life, yes, you can be in the house, you can be with the family, but not active family life. Not going to the office. And, no. You should be slowly transforming to renounced life. Take sannyas. Go out of the house, never to come back. That is the injunction. Go to some temple, some ashram, some dham, and live there, and die there. Sannyas means dead. When you take sannyas, you are dead. Sannyasis, do you know what they do? They will put their own pinda. Because for them, there is nobody to put tarpans. Family man, their children will do that. But sannyasi doesn't have any family. Who will do pindodaka kriya? They will do themselves. Before dying, they will do their pindodaka kriya. Because that is important. We have to do that. So for sannyasi will do that. So in that way, what is that? Ashrama. This is called brahmacharya ashram, grihastha ashram, vanaprastha ashram, sannyasa ashram. 4 ashramas, 4 varnas. This is called varna ashrama system. Okay. Now duty, right? First duty. So varnasrama duty. So it's a combination of varna and asrama and duty. 3 things. My varna is I am a Shudra. My asrama is a grihastha ashram. My duty, take care of the family. For that, what should I do? I have to work for somebody. Shudra means working under somebody. That's all. Shudra, the definition of Shudra is if you have a boss, if you are working for somebody, you are a Shudra. Well, what is this, Prabhuji? I'm an engineer. I did my PhD. But do you have a boss? Yes, I have a boss. You are a Shudra. That's all. Anybody can say anything. Well, I'm not. You can think like that. You are accepting a boss means you are a Shudra. You are working for somebody. That's all. Right? So, so point what is that? Yeah. Grihastha Shudra. So he has to some duty. You have to work for somebody, get money, take care of the family. Right? In that, as a father, you have some duty, as a son, you have duty, husband, some duty, yeah. So many duties, right? In the society, different positions, but these are all because of your body, right? Because of this body. This is a male body. This male body has got the duty of a son, duty of a husband, duty of a in-law, something like that. This is a bodily. This is called conditional duty. What is the condition? You are in this male body, some female body, some tree body, some cat body, some dog body. If you are a dog, you should say bow bow. You should not say meow meow. It doesn't work. If you are a cat, you should say meow meow. If you say dog, no, bow bow, then you will put it in the jail or zoo, museum or zoo, because something different. So like that in our life also, we have become a element of zoo because we are something and we are doing something else. Somebody is a Kshatriya or somebody is a Shudra. He is trying to do Kshatriya job. What happens? Will the kingdom will be good? Won't be good. Right? A cat is doing dog's duty, a dog is doing cat's duty. That is the problem. There is a nice story. Right? The donkey and the dog, they're serving their boss. One day what happened? Thieves came and enter into the house. The dog's duty is to bark and wake up the boss. The dog is sleeping nicely. Okay. The donkey saw that. And out of love for his boss, donkey started shouting, wow, 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 to wake his boss. He got up. His sleep has got disturbed. The thief has run away, but he didn't know that. But he thought that this donkey has disturbed my sleep and took a stick and beaten like anything. Why? That is not his duty. He has to do it, duty is your own duty. Like that, we should know who we are. I'm a cat. Sorry, I'm a dog or a donkey. Oh, I'm a donkey. Okay, let me carry so much weight. So in the world nowadays, the problem is we are in identity crisis. Even bodily identity also not proper. First of all, first identity is gone. Your spirit soul. You forgot that. You don't know that. You think that you're this body and you work for so much this body. In that body itself, you are not identifying properly. Isn't it? So now, yeah. So this bodily duty is there. This is called conditional duty. Duty means you have to do it. You cannot escape. Kartavyam. So he said that Arjuna, you have a duty. What is the duty? You are a Kshatriya. You are a Grihastha. Your Varna is Kshatriya. Your Ashram is Grihastha Ashram. You are Kshatriya Grihastha. What you have to do? You have to fight. What you are saying so far? I don't want to fight. No, you cannot say that. Your conditional, your duty is already decided. Now you cannot escape. You're trying to escape. You want to enter into sannyasas. You want to enter into sannyasa ashram. He is in grihastha ashram. You want to enter into sannyasa ashram, leaving family aside. Is that going to work? No. Nobody will accept. Society will not accept you. Family will not accept you. So much chaos. So don't do that. Be a grihastha, be a kshatriya, fight. Very simple. Don't do anything else. That's called a conditional duty or varna asrama dharma. He has to do it. Next one. Say what is the second identity? Spiritual identity. We are spirit souls. We are all atmas. So now, what is the duty of atma? The duty of atma is Saru Paramatma. Right? Param means supreme. Supreme Atma. There is one supreme Atma. You are individual Atma, individual soul. There is super soul. Atma, Param Atma. Brahman, Parabrahman. Right? Uh, uh, like that, there are many. Jiva, uh, Ishvara. It is a clear difference is there. Okay? Two clear difference. Two things, right? Yoga. Yoga, the word yoga is utilized because there are two. If there is only one, there is no yoga. There is no meaning of yoga. There is a meaning of yoga. There is a usage of yoga so much because there are two. Unfortunately, there are some people, they think that there is only one. When there is only one, then why is the yoga? Why is yoga? Isto means yoga. Okay, now it is to yoga. Now yoga. When only one is, so there are some people think that then everything is one. Everybody is one. God is one. Soul is one. All is one. And then why we are using yoga? So meaningless. So that's why two things. So now Atma. So Atma, Param Atma. So duty of Atma is find Paramatma and serve Paramatma, be with Paramatma. That is duty. It's called constitutional duty. Constitution. Or another way saying is nature. Natural duty or nature. What is my nature? What is last time we expressed? What is the nature of the sugar cane? Sweet. What is the nature of chili? Spice. You cannot separate spiciness, spicy from chili. You cannot separate sugar from sweetness from sugar. So inseparable. Similarly, you cannot separate something from soul. What is that? Service. All the souls are have to serve somebody. We are all souls. We are all serving somebody or many people, isn't it? Is anybody on this call can say that I am not serving anybody, everybody is serving me? Can anybody say that? No, that doesn't exist because your nature itself, the intrinsic, the inseparable nature of the soul, I am the soul, is to serve somebody. Worst case, I have to serve myself. I have to feed myself. This is serving myself. You may not be serving outside anybody, but you have to serve yourself. Why? Because the service is there. You cannot separate. But unfortunately, what is happening nowadays? We are serving wrongly. Even though we have service attitude, what are we doing that service attitude? We are serving wrong person. Somebody serving the boss, somebody serving the husband, somebody serving the wife, somebody serving the kids, somebody serving the society, so many things. But are we happy? I have served my boss last 62 years. The boss is very happy. I am very happy. Can anybody say that? No. Why? Can any wife says that, well, my husband has served me so much wonderful. I'm very thankful to my husband. Can any wife say that? Can your husband just say that? Oh, my wife served me so much, I'm so happy. Thank you. Please stop doing. From here after, I'll serve you. You stop. Can anybody say that? No, it doesn't happen so far. Why? Because it's incompatibility. You know what is that incompatibility? In software, there is a term called incompatibility. Software is something, hardware is something. If you put together, it doesn't work. It's called incompatibility. So here the incompatibility happening. We are the soul. We have to serve the super soul. You cannot stop serving. Remember that. You cannot stop serving because that's the intrinsic nature. You have to serve somebody. But whom you are serving, according to constitution, according to nature, you have to serve the super soul. But what are we doing? We are not serving the super soul. We are serving the another soul. Right? So that you may not be happy completely. You understand? You may be happy a little bit. It's not that completely you're completely sad, but not fully. You are not satisfied fully. So now once you understand this, oh, I am spirit soul. Oh, my nature is to serve. Oh, my nature is to serve the super soul. Then you have to find where is the super soul. What is the nature of super soul? How can I serve that super soul? You have to understand from Bhagavad Gita. So how this applies to Arjuna here? First identity is the body. The bodily identity is Varna, Ashram, is a Kshatriya, Grihastha. His duty is to fight. He has to do the fighting. Next. Now, he is the soul, Jiva. What he has to do? He has to serve the super soul. Who is the super soul? Krishna. Bhagavan, Param Atma. Krishna Param Atma. Krishna Paramatma. Right? Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. You see that mantra. Sorry. Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Who is Parabrahma? Sri Krishna is a Parabrahma. Brahma, I am Brahma. Sri Krishna is a Parabrahma. And his name is Parabrahma. His name is Sri Krishna. So what Krishna is telling here? You are Brahma, I am Parabrahma. You are the soul, I am the super soul. You have to serve me. How can you serve me? I am telling you to fight. I am telling you to fight. You have to fight. Solved issue. Understand? Issue is solved. No more questions. As a Kshatriya, Grihastha, you have to fight. Check. One check. Chess game, put the check, right? Bring an elephant. Check. Bring an horse. Check. Bring a camel. Check. The king cannot move. Just like for Arjuna, put a check. Sorry, Krishna, put a check to Arjuna. Third one. First one, what is that? Kshatriya Grihastha, you have to fight. Second, you are Jiva, I am Ishvara, you have to serve me. Check. Third one. He said that you are Shishya. Shishyaste aham Shadi Mam Tvam Prapannam Tvam you Prapannam surrendering. You are my Guru. I am your disciple. I am surrendering to you. For what? Bruhi Tanmuhi Tan Bruhi Nishchitatvam. Nishchitam Bruhi Tanme. Sorry. Nishchitam. Decisively, clearly tell me. Nishchitam Bruhi, tell me. Tanme. What should I do? So he's asking Guru. So now what the disciple has to do? Whatever the Guru says, disciple has to do. Otherwise, there is no point in accepting Guru. That's all nonsense. Oh, you are my Guru, but I don't do whatever you say. So why are you accepting Guru? What is the point of accepting Guru? Nowadays, it's become a big fashion. Oh, I have my Guru. What are you doing? What is your Guru doing? What are the Shishya is doing? First of all, Guru is not a Guru. Shishya is not a Guru. Shishya. It's like just a fashion show. A Guru and disciple. No. Guru said, fight. He should Krishna. Shishya did fought. He fought. Kill. He killed. Kill Karna. Kill Drona. Kill Bhishma. He killed. He didn't ask, oh, why should I kill? No, that's already done. That's already done. No more discussion. The discussion already done. Now only duty. Karishye vachanam tava. Arjuna accepted. Arjuna, Krishna, you tell me, I will do whatever you say. I don't even question. Isn't it? That is called Guru Shishya relationship. Don't accept Guru. If you accept Guru, do whatever he says. Till that time comes, till that strength comes, don't accept. Very simple. Otherwise, it's insult to Guru or it's an offense to Guru. Guru Aparad. If I'm not following whatever my Guru says, it's called Guru Aparad. It's very dangerous aparadam. Okay. So now how many things? Three things. To make Arjuna to fight, Krishna put check. Arjuna cannot move now. One is elephant, one is camel, one is horse. Check. One is Sanatana Dharma, one is Swadharma, another is disciple, Shishya Dharma. With three things, Arjuna cannot escape. He has to fight. Bhagavad Gita is over. No more Bhagavad Gita. Second chapter. Okay. Next, GITA. What this A stands for? A stands for Atmarama. Atmarama means you are completely happy and satisfied. That's the meaning of Atmaram. Right? Ram means happiness. Source of happiness, Lord Ram. Atmaram. I am Atmaram. I am happy with myself. When that happens, when you follow these three things, you will become Atmaram. We are not happy today. We are not Atmaram. Why? We are not following these three things. First of all, we don't know these three things. We don't know our identity. We don't know what is our conditional identity. We don't know our constitutional identity. We don't know what is our conditional duty. We don't know our constitutional duty. We don't have a guru. We are not a disciple. It's all a big chaos. It's all big chaos. Understand? So that's why we are not happy. We may say, well, I am earning so much, I have everything. I'm not happy. Yeah, it's there. You're not supposed to be happy. Very simple. It's not a surprise. If somebody says that I am happy, Prabhuji, then I say, I don't accept. You are not happy. People say, are you happy? I'm 100% happy. No, I don't accept. If somebody coming and telling me, Prabhuji, I'm very happy. You are faking. You are lying. Or you don't know what is happiness, first of all. Isn't it? You saw something and thinking something. That's like that. You never saw the happiness, and thinking something else as happiness. If it's a real happiness, then you won't say I'm happy. So like that, we are not Atmarama. So we have to come to the Atmarama stage. That means you should not depend for your happiness anything or anybody on outside. No outside thing, no outside person, no other person will not make you happy. You should not depend on that person, first of all. That's called Atmarama. So our goal of life is to become Atmaram, completely satisfied, completely happy. How that, when that will be possible? If you do your two duties. When you will do two duties? When you understand and accept your two identities. When that will happen? When you approach a guru. When will you approach guru? You know that you should do that. I have some doubts. My doubt should be cleared by some guru. First of all, you should know you are in doubt. You should know you should understand you have some disease. I have some disease. Then only you will go to doctor. But if you think that you have some dreadful disease, and if you think that I'm happy, I'm healthy, then you are going to die soon. Many people they don't know their disease. They think they're very happy. Somebody has a disease, then okay, I have disease. Then one day you will go to doctor. But he has disease and he thinks that I'm healthy 100%. Will he go to doctor? He will never go to doctor. What is the ultimate? Die sooner or later. So that's why we should understand that we have some questions, we have some doubts, we are unhappy. Why? In this world, people are unhappy. I am unhappy. Isn't it? Why good people are suffering? Why bad people are enjoying? What is death? What is life? What is happening after death? What is happening before death? Is there anybody controller? Is there a God? What is this big chaos? This question should come. Till that time, the human life is not successful. Whoever you may be, you may be the richest person of the world. You may be the emperor of this world, creation. You might be Brahma also. Brahma is the creator of this universe, emperor of this universe. Still no use. Unless we come to these 5 points. Who is God? Who am I? Where am I? How long I am here? What I am doing? If you don't have answer to these 5 questions, if you die without knowing the answers to these 5 questions, this human life is waste. We have to come back. So in essence, the summary of Bhagavad Gita, second chapter is Gita. That's all Bhagavad Gita. Gita means Bhagavad Gita. Guru, identities, duties, Atmaram. That's all Bhagavad Gita. We can do, it takes 1 month. 72 shlokas are there in second chapter Bhagavad Gita. We can go by shloka, but in essence, this is second chapter. So in this, Krishna speaks so much. Basing on that Arjuna asks some more questions in next chapter, third chapter. So then Krishna elaborates one by one. Okay, Hare Krishna. So how much time it took? Showing the time. Okay, 1 hour 29, 30 minutes. Okay, 1.5 hours. I think we are right on time. So any questions? Okay, is this useful, meaningful, understood, confused, contradict, fighting, debate? Anything is welcome now. So this is the time to ask the questions. So because once you enter deep into the Bhagavad Gita, you can still ask, but these are the very fundamental. This is called fundamentals of Bhagavad Gita, not fundamentals. It's fundamentals of spirituality. To be frank, it's not fundamentals. This is the ultimate. That's all. This is spirituality. And if you go into Vedas, Upanishads, Puranas, Itihasas, whatever you discuss, this is the thing. In simple. There are so much. Details are there. But in essence, principles, this is that's all. If you understand this, you don't have to study anything. Okay? Hare Krishna. No questions? That's good.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, I have one doubt. As you said that everyone has their own varnashrama. So a person, suppose he's a Shudra, and when he comes to know about spirituality and practices spirituality and start preaching others, so does it mean that his varnashrama changed?
Yes. So Varna and Asrama can be changed. It is changeable. Yes. I was a Shudra. I am a Shudra. I'm trying to become a Brahmana. Nothing wrong. Because this Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, it's not fixed. It's not by birth. We are going to discuss this in 4th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says that. Chatur Varnyam, 4 Varnas. Chatur Varnyam. Chatur Maya Srushtam. I have created. How? Guna. What are the guna? 3 gunas. Sattva-guna, Raja-guna, Tama-guna. Karma. How you do your karma? According to your guna, you do karma. I mean Sattva-guna, I'll do Sattva-guna work. Sattva-guna karma. So that's all. So yes, I'm a Shudra. Kalau Shudra Sambhava. By birth, I'm a Shudra. So if you want to learn the spirituality, yes. Or if you can become trained as a Kshatriya, you can become Kshatriya. You can become Vaishya. It's a changeable. It's not fixed. Yes. Good question.
So
People think that
Shudra
I'm a
becoming
Brahmin.
Shudra becoming Brahmana, I can understand, Prabhuji. That is by spirituality, you can do that, right? You can change your Varnashrama. But Shudra becoming a Vaishya, how is that possible?
What is a Vaishya? Vaishya means businessman. and
Yes.
a farmer. Farming and business.
Yes.
A Shudra can become a farmer. A Shudra can become a businessman. He can do some business. Why not?
But that is not his nature, right? Mm.
No, the nature can be changed at least. Yes, you can come. See, you tamoguna people always tamoguna. No, you can come to sattva.
When
If that is the
means the
situation,
artist
then we are
starts
done case.
selling his product. Means the
Huh?
artist, like, he starts selling his product, so he becomes a Vaishya, like that.
Yeah. See, these varna ashramas are changeable. A brahmachari become grihastha like that. A Shudra becomes Vaishya, and Vaishya becomes Kshatriya, Kshatriya becomes Brahmana. Why not? He is
Prabhuji, one
changing.
more
If that is
question.
not there, what
Mm.
is the purpose of all studying and doing all these things? I am a Shudra. I came to that I am a Shudra. So you want me to
Mm.
live like Shudra and die like Shudra? Then what is the point of knowing that, and why Krishna is letting me know that? You are a Shudra, you die like a Shudra. No, the purpose of knowing is to change myself. Let me elevate myself. Yeah, that is the point.
How elevating is going to help, Prabhuji?
How
So only how elevating is going to change elevation to the
how
higher
elevating
varnashram.
is okay. Okay, I tell you. So uh, I'm a Shudra. Okay, but if I become a Brahmana, I can serve the society. I can serve the Supreme Lord in a better way. Being a Shudra, limited. Service is there. Service is not minimized. Enough service is there, and that is not minimized. But at the same time, being a Kshatriya, I can serve better. I can make the entire country Sanatana, Sanatana Dharma. Everybody should follow Sanatana Dharma. As a Shudra, I know I can follow Sanatana Dharma. But being a king, I can make every citizen followers of Sanatana Dharma. So that before dying itself, they are following Sanatana Dharma. Means serving the God. After leaving the body, however, they have to leave the body. Once they leave the body, they are already situated in Sanatana Dharma. They go back to Krishna. They go back to
How
Vaikuntha.
Vaishya is better than Shudra?
Vaishya is better than Shudra. Vaishya is a businessman, farmer. He has better facilities to serve Supreme Lord and even society also. Right? By farming, and he grows the grains. He feeds so many people. The entire population is fed because of the farming. The farmers, isn't it? Like that. Yeah. Oh, what is that? You're already unmuted. You're speaking. Still there like that? Ask it to unmute. I don't know. Sometimes it's
Prabhuji, one more doubt I have is if Atmaram, becoming Atmara is the goal of the life,
sorry. Unmute again. Unmute. Again gone. What is this? Why it's coming? Ask to
Prabhuji,
unmute.
my
Yeah.
question is
No.
if becoming Atmaram is the goal of life, then why did this concept of liberation came?
The liberation is become Atmaram. The real liberation is becoming Atmaram. Concept is there. Okay. Liberation concept is a different concept. But the real liberation, real liberation is becoming Atma. Doesn't matter wherever you are. You should be happy. That is the nature of the soul. Whether the soul is spiritual world in the material world, doesn't matter. It has to be happy. To be happy, you don't have to go to spiritual world. You can be here happy also. You'll also be happy. Okay?
Okay. Prabhuji,
Yeah.
if others don't have any doubt, I will ask Prabhuji. Please
Everybody
give
left
others.
actually. Everybody left. There is nobody to ask the
Oh, is
question.
it?
First of all, they are not there.
Hare
Okay.
Krishna
Okay, Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna.
Hare
Ah,
Krishna Prabhuji. I have a doubt.
yes, bro.
So the soul and consciousness, are they same or are they different, Prabhuji?
Wonderful question. Amazing. Beautiful question. Answer is the nature of the soul is consciousness. Consciousness is there because the soul is there. The symptom of the soul is consciousness. Right way of saying is the symptom. How can I know there is a soul in that body? Because symptoms are there. What are the symptoms? The body is moving, the body is laughing, the body is seeing, the body is hearing. These are all the symptoms because the soul is there.
Okay.
The soul is gone, no symptoms. No ECG, no EKG, nothing doing.
So we get to know existence of soul because there is consciousness. Once the soul is
Consciousness.
removed, there will not be any
Wonderful.
consciousness. Okay.
Yes. But I can ask you, I have a question to you. As being you are a doctor, you may be answer this.
Hare Krishna.
Some people we call it unconscious.
Yes, Prabhuji. We call them, but that soul is still persisting. Many a times,
Yeah.
what I have seen is many of them come out of that stage. They are able to recollect what all has happened, even in that ICU on ventilator. They remember even what we have spoken. That to that extent, they remember, and they will they
Yes.
will tell us back all those things. Yes.
Yes, bro. So now
The
you
soul.
are the right authority
Uh,
to say that. So because if I say that somebody may believe or may not believe, but if you say that,
yes.
they 100% have to believe.
Yes.
There is no going back. Yes, bro. So in that way, yes, the symptom of the uh, soul is the consciousness. Okay, Haribol.
Hare Krishna.
Okay.
Prabhuji,
Uh, uh,
the people who believe in altruism and they say that they don't believe in God and they say that we are doing whatever we are helping, we do it with detachment. So, does that come in any of the yoga then?
it's coming as a yoga. Yoga means connection, right? Connection, soul to soul connection. That's all. There is no super soul connection. The real yoga is connection between soul and super soul, isn't it?
Yes.
But their yoga becomes a soul to soul connection. I am a soul, even though they don't think that a soul. They don't even think that a soul. I am a body, I am helping another body. It's a body yoga. It's not soul yoga.
Then what does it come under, Prabhuji? What is that called
It's,
then? That they say that we do it with selfless attitude and there is no attachment to it.
it's okay. It helps at some level. Some level. We cannot completely deny it. It's there. Good. Good to do it. One day they'll realize. It develops punya. It brings a lot of punya, piety. One day that will elevate to connect to super soul. Krishna may recognize, oh, this fellow is very good. Let me give some mercy. Then Krishna send
Oh,
a devotee to him and he will be connected to Krishna. Piety. Basically, it's a piety. That way it
oh.
doesn't help. It doesn't help
So
much
they are
piety
accumulating
spiritually.
the pious.
Yeah, it's a piety. They're building their piety.
Hmm.
That bring them that take them to
But
Sargaloka.
Prabhuji, again, this question arises. That's what again question arises, Prabhuji. That when we say that by accumulating, you will be in this material world and you will not be able to free from this material clutches of the Maya or clutches of this material world. Going back to the spiritual world is the main thing. So then, but that person is Atmaram, so his goal is fulfilled, right?
He's not Atmaram. Do you think he's completely happy,
Not
satisfied?
completely. No, no.
You ask him, question him, are you happy? Yes, but why but? Why but? It should be only yes. They'll say that. They'll say that. But my stomach is paining. Why stomach is paining? Isn't it? Like that. Okay. Anybody? Anything else? Otherwise, we'll end it here. 1 hour 45 minutes. Thank you very much. Nice
Can I
Prabhu
ask
joined.
one question,
Thank you.
Prabhuji?
Aishwarya Mataji. Yeah, thank you. Yes, yes, you can go ahead. Gordon Prabhu, thank you. Tejashwini Mataji, I don't know how much you are understanding. If there are any questions, you should ask me right now. Don't hesitate. Don't think that somebody will be thinking something. Question is a question. Big question, small question. Doubt is a doubt. Arjuna asked a doubt. Similarly, you also should ask a doubt.
But
See,
that
in
concept
the
really
start,
good, Prabhuji. I first time, I mean, in that complete happiness, that concept, Prabhuji. When you serve Super Soul, only then you get the complete happiness. That
yes,
concept is really nice, Prabhuji. I think on basis of that, many questions are resolved, Prabhuji.
yes. So I am asking that, did you understand? Did you understand? I'm asking you a question. Initially, I want to tell one thing. When you understand the subject, unless you explain to the same thing to the extent that he will understand, till that time you did not understand anything. You understand what I'm saying? I'm asking a question like, did you understand? You said, I understood everything. Then how do I know that? Unless you explain the same thing to somebody such that he will understand that, and he should be in a position to explain to somebody else. Till that time, we have not understand this subject. It still remains. Looking well, and I understood. I don't have any questions. But you should try. Take the same topic, go and explain to one of your friends. We'll see. They will ask some questions. You have to answer them. Then you have understood the subject matter completely. Till that time, you have not understood. How many times this course happens, you should keep joining. Should keep joining. Because to test your understanding, speak to somebody. Understood? To test your understanding, speak to somebody, make him understand. Make him ask some questions. Answer those questions. Then you are certified that you understood the subject matter. Till that time, it's not understood. Okay? So that is your assignment. That is your assignment. So,
Prabhuji, now that I'm telling to my children, no, I think the doubts they are asking, no, I mean, they ask so basic questions. So we have to explain that. Like my daughter asked, what do you
sometime,
mean by surrender? What do you mean by
they will ask
surrender
some.
to Krishna?
Yeah,
What will you do exactly? When you say that surrender to Krishna, means what to do?
yeah. They will ask some questions you don't have answer. Yes.
Sometimes we just know
Okay.
the meaning, but
Yeah.
sometimes we
Yeah.
just know the translation or meaning, but exactly what it means, even though we don't know
Exactly.
sometimes.
Yeah. That's true. Okay. Can we end it here?
Thank you for the wonderful class.
Thank you. So we'll be continuing. Please encourage others to join so that you can help them. Drag them, nobody will come on their own. That's how it happens. You have to drag them, pull them, plead them, beg them. This is our service to Krishna. This is our service to Krishna. Generally, we said service to Krishna, right? This is our service to Krishna. What is service to Krishna? Bringing them to Krishna is service to Krishna. That's the biggest service. Because on their own, they won't come. And Krishna is not bothered to bring them. Krishna lives there, go and enjoy yourself or suffer yourself. But we, the agents of Krishna, will try to bring them. That's why take a vow that I'll bring at least one. I will come. I'll bring one more. In that way, at least we can become. Today we were 32. So next class will become 16. Next time will become 32. Okay, na? So
Okay,
can I end it
Prabhuji.
here?
Yes,
Let me see what
Prabhuji.
are the
Thanks, Prabhuji.
messages. Chart. This is a chart. Thank you. Group classification is very well explained. Okay. Compassion, sinful actions, destruction of family tradition, indecision. Wow, wonderful, bro. Sanjay, bro, thank you very much for putting. Hope you are feeling better. Yes, Amma, I'm feeling better. Hold welcome, bro. Yes, bro, thank you. Feeling better, much better. Okay, ending here. Okay. Ending it here. Thank you very much. Grandraj, Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai. Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Nitai Gaur Har Premanande.